helmet manufacturers give us a 5-year guideline to think about replacing our helmets after 5 years. Now that is if you haven't continuously dropped it, if you've looked after it, if you haven't been at all in an accident in any shape or form. And if you're a bit like me, I'm a bit reluctant to just fizz a €600 helmet straight into the bin after 5 years when it's still serviceable. I can change parts on it so I can get a bit more life out of it. So what we're going to be looking at in this video, I'm going to be stripping this helmet completely down to the outer shell and replacing all the internal parts and any parts I think that aren't serviceable anymore, just so I can get some more life out of the helmet. So stay tuned and we'll go through it. Now this is my new Shoei GT Air for 2019. I bought this one just before Christmas. So the idea behind it is that I'm going to keep 2 helmets, and rather than just chucking this one away, I can prolong the life of my new one and this one if I can use 2 helmets. So that's the idea behind it. So what we're going to do now is break this one down and see how we're looking inside. So basically we're just going to remove all the interior parts, and I'm going to be replacing all of these. Definitely looking 5 years old. And all the interior guts. Now I'm going to be replacing every part of this, as I said. Now these are looking fairly knackered and battered. The leather on them is sort of starting to perforate, and yeah, they smell pretty funky. Now you can wash these. You can hand wash these or put them in your washing machine at a sort of hand wash program. But over time, obviously, I've washed them a lot, and I tend to use from S100. I use their sort of helmet polster cleaner, which is nice. Smells really nice. It's just a foam that you spray into the helmet, wash it all down, give it a rub down, and yeah, but it doesn't last forever. So I'm just going to remove all the other parts of here. Again, this one is looking pretty nasty. Definitely smells like Gandhi's flip-flop. And we're going to remove the entire EPS from the helmet. Now again, this is pretty funky. So you can see that I've rubbed the label off with the back of my head, and oh, it's pretty, again, it smells not great. Now that's the idea behind it, that they give you a 5-year guideline, because sweat and oil from our skins will degrade the material inside the helmet, as it has done on this one. So all these parts are going to be replaced. I'm just going to have a look inside just to make sure that I've got no compression or anything on the polystyrene. Now it's painted in black inside, so it's a bit hard for me to show you inside, but you can strip your own stuff out of your helmets and have a look inside, but it's all looking fairly good, so I'm happy with that. I'm also going to be changing the polster on the chin straps, because these are disgusting. So we're just going to whip these out. There's a little popper inside here, and they just then slide out. Now obviously this is a part that is under your chin, and over time this is obviously exposed to the elements. Now that is like, they're supposed to be grey, but it's brown and smells awful. So these are coming out and all. Again, that is nasty. So that's it completely stripped down. Hopefully that's in focus there. I'm going to be changing the visor, because the visor has picked up over the years some light scratches on it. And another thing you can replace all the vents, so the top vents and on the front. You can obviously replace the visor and the ratchet or the mechanism for your visor, which I'm not going to do, because it's still really good. It still ratchets in, it's still solid, and clicks into place, so that all that is staying. So basically I'm just going to replace all the interior guts on this helmet, and it'll feel brand new. So in here I've got all the parts that I've just stripped out of the helmet, brand spanking new from Shoei. So that we've got the full EPS, the chin straps, the chin curtain, and the full cheek system. Now I bought all of these from different places because they can be a bit expensive, so I did have a hunt around, got some off eBay. Now these two I did have to get from a local bike shop. I think this EPS, that was €40. The cheap pads were more, they were 60. Chin curtain was about €20 I think, and the chin strap polsters were 10 I think. I got them off eBay, but all from Shoei, all from the manufacturer. So let's get amongst these and get everything replaced. Now if you're wondering what sizes to get, it does tell you on the inside of each part. So this isn't a large, an L9, which you need to know obviously when you're ordering them what size helmet you've got. Depends on what parts that you need to replace them. So do be sure to check that on the old parts before you order them. So that is the EPS in. Chin guard straps on. I suppose it matters which, does it? Both exactly the same. Cheek straps, cheek guards, brand spankers. Oh, she's going to feel like brand new. It is a bit of a fiddle, but stick with it. You'll be fine. Again, on this one, it'll tell you the size that you need it there. It says the 35, which is a 35mm, I believe. Again, they vary in sizes depending on what size helmet you've got, so do be sure to check that you order the right ones if you're thinking about doing the same sort of thing. And lastly, the chin curtain at the front. Now, having inspected this helmet before I filmed this video, I knew that I was going to be able to get more use out of this helmet. So for me, for 5 years, obviously is a guideline. But if you do look after your helmets, and as I said, you haven't dropped it and you haven't been in an accident, you can prolong your helmets for much, much more. So having replaced all the interior guts, it actually feels like a brand new helmet. And outside is absolutely immaculate. There's no marks on it at all. So as I said, I'm probably going to change the visor at a later date. It is sort of about time to think about changing them, but that is an expensive visor. I think that was about €100 for that mirrored one. So that's one more thing to change on it, but I shall do that at a later date. I can get a bit more life out of that before having to shot that in the bin. So happy with that. So hopefully I can get some more years out of this helmet and use it in conjunction with my new one that I've got here. And it just means then if you've got more than one helmet, and I've got some other ones in the cupboard, some carbon fiber ones that I use every so often, but this is my go-to helmet. So I'm going to be using both of these now, and obviously then it will prolong the life of this new one. So as long as you look after them, then 5 years is a guideline. So yeah, let's see what it feels like. Probably brand new. Oh yeah, it's much tighter on the head. Much nicer fit, much snugger. So it just feels brand new. So happy days. Hopefully that's been of interest to you. So do be aware, if you are in the same sort of boat and you don't want to get rid of a helmet and you have looked after it, then do consider replacing a lot of the parts on them just to prolong the life of the helmet. That is it for today, and I'd like to say a massive thank you to you guys over on the Patreon page that continue to support the channel. It's you guys that make content like this much more easy to do, which means I can then produce more content, better content. So again, thank you to you guys that are over on Patreon that do support the channel. If you are interested in supporting the channel and showing your appreciation, help me out any way you can. Links are in the description below. And again, Thanks a lot for you guys that continue to watch and subscribe, to like, to comment. The interaction on the channel is what makes it what it is. If you are new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and the bell notification on the right hand side. That just makes it easier for you to be notified when I do upload a video so you don't miss out. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.